Hey there, how there, ho there. Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to the finals of the 70s 90s first tournament of the year in 2026 at Pebble Beach. It's the match play championship between Bert Yancey and J.C. Snead. One of these gentlemen will be going to Augusta for the year-end tournament that starts on December 31st, 2026 and goes into 2027 but at Augusta. So yeah, these guys have played. The winner goes to Augusta. The loser goes to the wild card tournament in which you can get a 50-50, you get a 6 out of 12 chance. However, you can still win. So if like Yancey beats Snead still has 11 months to win a tournament to get in automatically. At worst, he has that wild card spot. But you want to do better. Okay. So anyway, we will have this matchup between Bert Yancey and J.C. Snead. Bert Yancey has had a title in his lifetime. J.C. Snead has yet to win a tournament, so one of these two gentlemen from the 1970s will win it. Let's take a look at the bracket. Bert Yancey down on the bottom. He went in the first round. He took down Dan Forsman, who a lot of people probably think that he was instant replay, but no, that's not. That's Dan Hartman. Bert Yancey and Forsman did a good front nine, and then in the back nine, Forsman had nothing. Round 2 on Tuesday against Bernard Gallagher, he didn't give up a hole at all. So that was huge. He had been on a massive winning streak. Lee Elder on the 10th hole on Wednesday finally got one off Yancey, but Yancey was already out by 3. So Bert Yancey was on such an undefeated streak. Thursday against Rick Massengale, it was tight till the 11th when he goes boop, 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 ping, ping, ping. On Friday in the quarterfinals against Hubie Green, Hubie was up by 3 within 7 holes. It was like, well, he's got Yancey's number. But Yancey pulled off a 10-hole undefeated streak. And yesterday against Paul Azinger, he only gave up 1 hole to him, the 5th. So Yancey's had some great matchups in which he's given up only 1 or not even a hole. J.C. Snead is his opponent today. J.C., known for being the nephew of Sam Snead. Snead last name is familiar. Yes, that's Sam Snead's nephew, JC. He took on Jeff Maggard, a uneventful top front 9, but then the back 9 is when he pulled it off. And then Peter Oosterhouse. It was a tight match until the 15th when Snead took over, sent Oosterhouse back to BBC. On Wednesday against Jeff Sluman, he looked pretty good. Jeff Sluman. And then on Thursday against Lou Graham, it was a tight battle on the front 9. Snead won 4 holes, Graham won 3, 2 ties, and then only 1 hole in the back 9 was won. Graham won 17. Snead did win on the first playoff hole. Then on Friday against John Cook did win some holes off him, but he took control. And yesterday against Nick Price, a very big matchup. 7 of the first 9 holes were won. Price actually was up by 1 with 1 to go. It looked like Nick Price was going to the final, but he fell a birdie by Snead on 18, and then a 4-hole playoff. Snead moves on to face off against Bert Yancey. And after this, we will get to the 60s 2000s tour set up their match play because RJL Network won the Al Red Sox fan tournament, so he's in, and he had this week with the inside pitch. That's why 60s 2000s is this week, upcoming week with Oakmont. I wanted to give him a week. Stuff. Make sure that everything's good. Tee off. So Bert Yancey will tee us off first. On the left side, left center, 215. Yancey Snead. Left center for 2-3-2. Yancey. Second shot. Left it. Snead. Yep, better, but not there. Yancey's got to come through. Snead. Hard. All right, second hole for Yancey. Look out. Snead. Left side into the bunker. Wow, that's way out of bounds. Bad luck for Yancey. He's got a bad angle. See? Well, Snead's not taking advantage of it as much as I was hoping for. For Bogue. Too much. Snead for the hook. There you go. So Snead is now up by the hole. On to 3. So the 3-2 wins other 1970s golfers who've won a tournament. Here's all the 70s guys who won at least that tournament. Bruce Crampton, Hubie Green, Jim Colbert, Jack Nicklaus, Tom Weiskopf, Jim Jamieson, Howard Twitty, Hal Irwin, Lee Trevino, Ron Funstuff, Johnny Miller, Bert Yancey, DeWitt Weaver, Jerry Pate, and Bobby Cole. I wonder if he won last year, didn't he? Did Yancey win last year or no? I don't think so. Did Yancey win last year? Yancey did not. Yancey, he did not win last year. I think 2024 he did. I have the 2024 stats with me. Yancey, 70s. Yancey. No. Yancey must have won a cup. It's been a few years since Yancey's won his title. Yancey? Second shots, get everywhere. Well, from bunker to bunker. Yancey. He's close to the green. He'll pitch up. And go to the par. How do you miss that shot? Well, we are hiccup tied on to 4. Snead. Yancey. Up and over. Curl. Head shot there. For birdie. Brutal miss. Yancey was yeah, a lot of people are going, did Sam Snead ever win? Well, Sam Snead's a 3-time champion, so, you know, his uncle's a 3-time tournament champion. And he does that, Snead. And pull it. I can't. For birdie. Off by a foot. Snead for the hole. No, he's going to the hole. We can tie that. All right, here's Yancey on 6. There's 6. If you don't go, you want to go down the right-hand side because that's really into the ocean. Yes, that is the Pacific Ocean. J.C. Snead avoids and goes left, although he hits a bunker. Set up a second shot. Yancey, gotta gamble. I gotta gamble. Here's the other hand side. Snead up there. Yancey. Trying to do the same thing with that green. That was a bad screen for Boyd. Snead gets distracted and misses the 2-footer. Again, his putting has been shaky, and Yancey's now up by 2. On to the U.S. postage stamp. The American postage stamp hole is in Troon. Yancey, up and over. Snead. Up and over, and he's got a play for Boyd. Nope, off by 2. Yancey for the hole. And Bert Yancey's going to feel like he's got his momentum back. He's kind of got his groove back, but Bert Yancey never has his groove back. He's out. Just like him. Obviously, we're going to do all these things here. Or whatever. Okay, Yancey. Over everything. In. Perfectly placed. Snead.
All right.
We needed that, but the wind took it away from them. JC's in for the hole. Over by 6. Snead for bogey. Yancey has to make it successful. He has to make the shot. What he does? So Bert Yancey is up by 4. All right, on to 9. So we'll go in the middle. Nice stuff on Yancey. Snead. What happened Yancey's lead has been because of Snead not converting 2-foot putts. Up and over. Drawback. That's a good drawback. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. Snead. Oh yeah, he's right there. He knew what to do. He saw that coming. Sometimes it's good to shoot second for Boyd. He puts it in. Through 9. Unreal. So we look at the number. Snead was the first guy to win a hole. He went on 2, but Yancey 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 with winning it. So 5 to the good, 1 to Snead, and 3 ties. We're going 10. We're going the middle. Snead. Well, of course, Vegas is saying that Snead will actually cut the right down. Look out. That's brutal. Yancey just needs to do something smart, and he does. Snead, well, he had a try. You know, really has to try. A lot of people actually said that the playoff with Price may have drained him for bogey. Overshoots it. Yancey can just pass it in. What you will do is get by 5. Number 11. Center. Beautiful. Then the pikey 2. What can you do? Snead. Nice shot. Why aren't you clapping? That's on the freaking fairway. I hate when that happens. Yancey. Up and over. Right. Snead needs a good shot. Very too high. For birdie. Off by 2. Yancey for the hole. Converts again. 6 up and 7 to go. Wow. You might be done quicker than I thought. Yancey on 12. Up and 3. Here's Snead. For Bert. He misses. Yancey can win the match on a 21-footer. He has a 1 in 18 chance. He's out by only 2 feet. He needs to fuck up, but he won't. Yancey ties to 12. So practically, Snead will have to go on one of the greatest runs in match play history, winning 6 holes in a row to force a playoff. Snead cannot win in regulation. Yancey doesn't have to win any hole. He just can't lose. All he has to do is basically tie 1 hole and not do that. Well, this could be over very quickly. Yancey. Clean. Oh! Wow! He almost walked it off. He just had to come close to the pin and he almost walked it off. 4-footer. Got it. What a blowout. 7 and 5. Bert Yancey crushes JC Snead like a paper cup. That wasn't even close. So that is the job, Bert Yancey. Congratulations to him. He will actually be, this was his second tournament win, and he will be the first name that goes to Augusta automatically. It's Bert Yancey. And he said that he had some great matches to start with, and man, I gotta say, this has got to be one of the most dominating match play performances I've ever seen from a guy in history. Look at it this way. Dan Forsman, he gives up 2 holes to Dan Forsman. Well, Forsman never has the lead on him. Bernard Gallagher doesn't give up a hole. Wednesday, Lee Elder gives up 1 hole to Lee Elder. Thursday, Gertz versus Maxengale. He doesn't give up the lead to Maxengale. Friday against Hubie Green. Well, Hubie Green was... Yancey had a good 4 days, and Friday he had to fight back. But for 10 holes, he couldn't lose a hole. And then on Saturday, he lost the 5th to Asinger, but he never took the lead. And on Sunday and today against JC Snead, he did give up the second hole. He did give up the lead, but for like one hole, and Snead could not recover. And Bert Yancey, that's like 5 times. Like Bert Yancey, Hubie Green really gave. Hubie Green was the only one that really gave him much of a pause. That was Friday. Imagine it. Probably, I think JC Snead would have loved to see Bert Yancey lose on Friday, but yeah, Bert Yancey wins. He wins the first championship. So we will have to set up the Feb. So we are going to be doing a double setup here. Stroke play. All right. So February 2026. S for Sawgrass. No, sorry. TPC Scottsdale. So it's TPC. Sorry. That's Scottsdale. Right. February Scottsdale because everyone knows about Scottsdale. Everyone's 128. What? Was it 140? What is it? It's 144, right? Oh, sorry. I guess you should 70s, 90s, 70s. Yeah, so those guys like Burley, Stankowski, and Ziegler, well, they're back in 144. It will be top 70 in ties as we do it. Stroke play. This is not a major, so it's top 70 in ties. It's like we see Scottsdale. Options. Make sure we don't do the low round. Make sure the group. So which group is Mr. Yancey in? I think he's last alphabetically. He's second last. He's in group 38. So on Thursday we see him with Paul Laurie and Bill Kratzert. So yeah, he's in group 38 and all that at Scottsdale. We do that. So we've done that. Now we have to begin 2026 60s 2000s and do match play from Arrow Mink, which will soon be in blue because I have it. January 26th match play 60s, so 50s, 60s, but anyway, add those guys and add guys from the 2000s and add RJL Network wherever that is. He is here. Select. Oh, he's already in, right? Yep, there he is. Okay. So it has to be 128 entrants, no seeds. We want this to be randomized and not at Arrow Mink, but at O for Oakmont. O for Oakmont. Yep, we'll go over there now. Yeah, Oakmont will be where we will have the 128 guys. So select random by quality. A's and B's get in. So Tom Prunen's out for Billy Casper. Mo Norman, he's Canadian. I can't. McCarran, Frederick Jacobson, Alan Henney. Don't know Freddie Jacobson. Money Fleckman. I'm going to take out Fleckman for Henrik Stenson. Joe Durant is out for George Archer. Brett Quigley, well, he has had a second place finish. Brett Quigley. I think that was just a Massacus. Fuji is coming in. No, Bert Weaver out. Tommy Aaron. If you're an A or B, you have to be in. Tom Newport, Don Massengill. Oh, there's Rick Massengill. Don Langham out for Darren Clark. Tim Heron, Ben Green, Ben Crane, Nick Fost. Dudley Weissong out for Ernie Els. Ernie Foster. Carl Pedersen out for one Tiger. Paul McGinley, Hunter Mahan, Jonathan King, Mark Hensby out for Bob Charles. Randy Glover is not going to compete. Jim Lillard, Wes Ellis out for DiVincenzo. Bill Collins out for one Cal Nagel. Cliff Clearwater out for Ben Curtis. Don Buys, the guy that looks like Gary Lineker. I don't think he's done well. So Art Wall will come in. Um, Yeah, a lot of C's are not going to make it. A lot of B's. Well, I mean, you get to come back. Like Brett Redrick out for Tim Clark. Um, Freddie Jacobson is going to come out for Tommy Jacobs. We need A's and B's have to get it. I think there's a ton of players that. Bert Green's going to come out. Rory Sabatini. Pete Brown out for Charlie Brett Howell III. Ernie Fossler. Ernie Fossler out for Dave Reagan. I think almost every C has to come out somehow. Garner Dickinson. Scott McCarron out for Garner Dickinson. Thomas LeFay. I don't think LeFay. I don't think LeFay has had any chances. So Aaron Oberholzer. We need to get rid of a couple more C's. John McKay will come out for Phil Sagas. This will probably be hard to get the A's and all that. And Tom Newport is going to be the one for Doug Sanders. Peter Ellis. And all that. Yeah, Peter Ellis is going to stay out of luck. All right, so that is all we got. Lots of A's and B's and all that stuff. So yeah, that's not going to be easy at Oakmont. So we've created. So now we are going to see the matchups. There is one tiny little problem. We have not one, not two, but 5 Canadians in this thing. The funny thing is that 3 Canadians are in the 50s 60s and 2 from the 2000s. So we have all 5 Canadians in one group. So national pride will have to. I'll have to figure out national pride if I have to. Break after 16. Okay, so where is RGL Network? Where did I put him? 60. So he will face Lee Westwood. I'm gonna give him Cal Nagel. Yeah, I'm gonna give him Cal Nagel. I'm gonna give him an easy first round match, and Nagel is the guy who he will face. So Cal Nagel is the guy that RGL will face. Okay, so that's number 60. Okay, Canadians. Mike Weir's in 2 against Christy O'Connor. So 260. So that would be 58, 31. And Al Balding will have his matchup set up against Phil Rogers. So yeah, we are going to do our 3 matchups. We're going to do O'Connor versus Weir, Balding versus Rogers, and RJL versus Cal Nagel. George Knudsen will play Dan Sykes, and Mo Norman will face Luke Donald and Adam Scott. So yeah, Padre versus Scott already, and Singh versus Poulter. But yeah, Mo Norman randomly drawing against Luke Donald, and George Knudsen against Dan Sykes. Casper will face Lee Westwood in essence. So yeah, I put Cal Nagel against RGL Network just for the heck of it. All right, so that is that, and let's hope everything goes according to plan. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.